It's an important point you make here. So, you one day of volunteering did turn into a job there, but I think what's important is the message that you can volunteer, you can do these things. The need is there, and just even that little bit, just driving a child to his visit or back. I did foster care for 5 years, and the drivers are amazing.
The drivers are important,
Yeah.
because sometimes a child they'll trust a driver more than they will their therapist.
Yep.
Right.
They'll talk casually in the car as they're eating their piece of candy. So sometimes that driver can be a conduit to getting this kid the help they really need.
Yeah. Just they can trust you.
Exactly.
That's
they
the
do grow to
important
trust
thing.
you because you're their guardian. You're taking them from one location to another, and you're making sure they get home as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Would you transport other than some visits and things like that? Big events, maybe to the stores or anything like that.
yes, take them to their therapy appointments. And different locations that they needed to go to because they had no access otherwise.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and again, that's for those out there listening that are looking to do something like that. Even once a day or once a week, or I'm assuming maybe even once a month. I mean, I'm sure the need is there.
volunteers are always needed. Actually, the volunteers are more important than anybody really thinks. At Christmas time, we get volunteers that come in and just help us sort gifts because we make sure every child in our agency gets a Christmas. And we have quite a few toys that get donated to us. Well, those toys have to be sorted, separated, organized, put together. It takes a great deal of people to put this together.
Yeah.
It's not easy to give things away.
No. It's you don't appreciate it till you have to actually
Absolutely.
do it, right? I remember the bike event a couple years ago.
A lot of fun.
Was that at Southfield?
The Southfield office, yeah.
Yes. It was huge. I mean, I expected to go in and it would be like this small thing with I never expected. I mean, thousands of bikes.
Oh yeah,
thousands of people.
Right.
We set up all kinds of events just for that day too. They have to learn the safety tips. They have to pass a safety course to get their helmet and their bell and everything that goes with the bike. And we have all that out there.
Yeah.
So they win little tickets, and then at the end, their big ticket is the bike.
Yeah. I was curious, just on that topic, how many volunteers and workers were there just in that event itself?
I would have to guess, but just for the bike event alone, because we put the bikes together as well.
Oh, you did?
We get 550 bikes that show up, and they have to be put together in a day.
It's incredible.
I've been part of something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the GM engineers come together and they make a competition out of it.
Oh, wow.
They set up their own little area.
Oh, that's cool.
And
make as many
and they have inspectors and everything. So, they set up like an assembly line and a process to it. So, actually, we built 550 bikes, I think, in less than 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
we had another
awesome.
day of inspecting them. We
I was
had
going
to
to say
go
with a
through.
full QA team.
Right, exactly.
Right. And that's not only that's the bikes. I mean, this event had there was food there. There was ice cream. All that. They had the inflatable slides.
Oh yeah, DJ, the whole nine yards. We had dancing and little games they can play to win prizes and food giveaway as well.
Yep. Yeah, we just had our event at the restaurant there, and I mean that's me, Jim, and the guy Todd helping set up, and just a little small thing. So
it was.
I mean, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted from it, but I mean, just to see that was one of the most incredible things. I mean, it just blew my mind.
It's a lot of work, and like we said, without the volunteers, it's not possible.
Exactly. And again, for those listening, that is, it's important. Even if that's the only thing you can do for the year.
Yes, you'd be amazed
Why
at
not?
what one day of volunteering can do for somebody.
Sure.
And to see the kids' faces.
Absolutely.
That's the
It's
best
all worth
part.
it.
When they get that bike, I tell you what, I still have the picture we took, because there's a photo booth there too, and I still have it on my wall, and just the
if you have half a
smiles.
heart, it'll bring a tear to your eye.
Gosh, it's
We all
It's
remember
awesome.
what it was like to get your bike for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And I get to do that every year
Exactly.
and give that away to kids. So
Now, on that point, you made it was really cool. You worked or volunteered at Toys for Tots for a number of years.
yes, sir. I played Santa Claus at Ford Motor Company for 17 years for Toys for Tots, and then again for private people, for the underprivileged kids.
Yeah.
So I've got 28 years of being the old fat guy in the red suit.
But that also led into them working with orchards, right?
Yes.
And
Well, Toys for Tots, when I started working for Orchards, I thought, now's my time to maybe get something back from Toys for Tots. And it took 3 years. I was getting a deaf ear there for a while, so I kind of gave up on it. Well, then the year following, they called, and they said, if you can be here with a big truck, we've got quite a few toys for you.
yeah.
So it was $50,000, the first load of toys they gave us.
Wow.
Last year, they gave us probably double that.
Yeah. And all it, I mean, I don't want to say all it took, but I mean, that's your connection there is what made it happen.
Yeah, well, it was just knowing a name and
Exactly.
and a prayer or two.
Exactly. Yep.
You know,
So
that always helps.
yeah. And again,
That's incredible. It's
right.
wow.
It was a lot of fun. I was pretty excited because prior to that, we used to send out donation boxes, which we still do, to collect toys. But it was a beast of burden. It was a lot of work, and sometimes we were still rolling in trucks of toys the day that the kids should be receiving the toys.
Right.
So it was a lot of work. So to be able to have these toys on hand and be able to give them to them as needed is a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. And again,
And it takes a lot of people. You know, each kid has a wish list, so we try our best to make that wish list true.
yep. Do you know every year roundabouts how many people do help? Because obviously wrapping and
Oh, there's
sorting.
hundreds. There's hundreds of people that actually get involved
Yep.
with that. Even a great deal of the employees volunteer their personal time to come in and help us. So.
And again, to that point, now just a quick, how would somebody be able to volunteer? Is it on the website?
It
Would you
is
call
on the
somebody?
website.
Okay.
There is plenty you can see on the website, and you can call, or you can come in personally and just say you're interested. We'll put you on file, ask you what your interests are. If you want to be around Christmas or Bike Day, we have a lot of events. The Trunk or Treat, our
There you
Hollow
go.
West.
Yeah, that's
We just
fun,
had
too.
the Hollow West.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I dressed up as the clown It.
Oh,
And I decorated one of our trailers as a dungeon. So I think I
geez.
might have been a little too scary for some of them.
Oh,
but
boy.
It was a lot of fun.
I mean,
That's
did you fill it with balloons and everything?
I
Like, did you
I
go
had the
full
one
Pennywise?
balloon. I had the one balloon.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it.
Now, is that orchards.org is the website?
Yes, sir.
If I remember right. And do you know the phone number off the top of your head?
I do not. Do you? It's on.
Let's
the
find
site.
it. I was
It's
going to
on-
say, I'm
or, yeah,
going to
let's
pull
do
it up right
We'll pull
now.
it up.
We'll get
We'll pull
research
up.
on it.
But again, yeah, everyone listening, it as Tim said, it's a phone call away.
It's a phone call away.
you know-
we can use you.
And that's it. And Orchards is in Southfield, so if you're close to there, you can come in. I'm sure you could email and do whatever. So
That phone number is 248-258-0440.
there it is. That's it. So
And if you have things to donate, you know, your common basic things are the things we need the most. Couches, chairs, tables,
Yeah.
beds, of course.
yeah, and along with clothes and everything too. But you deal mainly with the furniture, right? And
Yes.
the things. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So
All the heavy lifting.
yeah.
Right. I did that for Art Van for many, many years. I know how you feel.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. So I mean, it's again, it's just even one day a year would make a huge difference. There's Orchards holds many of these wonderful events, and it's awesome to see, awesome to be a part of. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We get teams of people that come in for Christmas, you know, and we go through the wish list and try to meet the need of each child. So these volunteers actually go through and pick. We set up a store and the volunteers go through with bags Christmas bags and try to make each wish list come true. And we do our best.
Yeah, that's
It's pretty exciting, actually.
it is.
It's exciting. And then we
For
throw
sure.
a Christmas party, and they get to see Santa and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and the fat man's got to make an appearance, too.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's a good
Oh, you
one.
two should have a.
It took me a long time to
I
get
was going
that
to say, I,
down.
I think he's got some practice. My guess is.
Oh yeah, just a little bit, right?
It took me a while.
Exactly. So, so I want to double back here. You mentioned, you adopted your daughter. So she was 4
Yes.
when you adopted her. She's now much older, but I have 2 adopted kids. And the best part for me was first day I became a dad. When the first child came in, it didn't matter if they were a foster child, adopted. They were our kids, and it was the greatest experience. But what I love is seeing their growth, seeing
Absolutely.
when they first came in to now, and I'm so proud of them. They're awesome. So, if you have anything you could share with with yours.
Someone made the comment to me that, what my wife and I were doing was a wonderful thing, saving 2 children that really needed us. And but the truth of the matter is I think we needed them just as much as they needed us.
It's a very good point.
Yes.
And and you grow with them.
You do.
You grow
do.
with
It just you don't have to work at that part of it.
Exactly.
Love is love, right?